Good evening.
Good evening, and welcome to This Time with me, Jenny Gresham, and the man I am delighted, no, tickled pink, to announce is my new permanent co-host, Alan Partridge.
I'd like to tickle you pink. Tickle you pink.
So, end of an era, start of a new one.
Thank you. So many messages, the vast majority being positive. Also had a great meeting with the team. Had a few drinks, a few canapes, said a few words. You respect me, I'll respect you. It's as simple as that. It was a good atmosphere, yeah. Now, plenty in store tonight.
First, it's National Teenage Week. So every day we've been focusing on a different aspect of teenage life and getting down with Britain's youth.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look.
What's up?
And we're off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now very quickly, now we're co-hosting, we should probably meet at mine for a lasagna once a week. You know, just to get to know each other, foster a bit of rapport. Doesn't have to be lasagna, it could be fish and chips on the cenotaph with a couple of cans.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, I think
Good.
it's a great idea.
Thank you.
All right. No, it's good. And you're right about the chemistry. It's all about the chemistry.
Good, great.
I feel like the audience can just smell insincerity.
Absolutely.
It's like an animal instinct.
It is an animal instinct. Have you ever seen Noel Edmonds talk to contestants? They won't let cats in the studio because they start to hiss. Yeah.
Well, look, I think it will be fun because it will give us a chance to air any concerns, any quibbles, and it'll be great.
This is Dale.
Oh, hi, Dale. I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you.
What do you mean quibbles? What do you mean?
I'll tell you later.
You can't do that. Tell me now. You can't do that. Tell me.
All right, fine. It's your diction.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Tomorrow, our focus is on teenage angst and the troubling issue of self-harm.
Well, that's a tough issue, actually. The closest I've ever come to self-harm, I guess, would be I used to pluck nasal hairs when I was angry with myself after a show had gone badly. Sometimes poke my skin with one. I think that would make a good sword for an ant.
But today, we look at youth unemployment, a trend that has caused particular decay among Scottish inner cities.
And yet I know, anecdotally, from friends with large gardens, that Scottish people can make great workers. It's a shame.
We're joined on the sofa by Dale Daniels, himself long-term unemployed, who now campaigns to improve prospects for Scottish youth.
Dale, thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Aye.
Now, you're furious, aren't you? Even for a Scot.
Well, so should everyone be, huh? And they've
Absolutely.
a so-called developed nation, you know, letting kids rot away in these estates, huh? When I
Indeed.
grew up,
I thought you were... Please.
when I grew up, there was industry, there was factories, and shipbuilding in the Clyde, you know, work if you wanted it. That's not there anymore, huh? And they've got-
Absolutely.
What?
Sorry.
So what happens? You know, I mean, kids fall into a cycle of crime and we lay the blame at them. But we did that, huh? You don't agree?
No, I do.
So how do we get out of this vicious cycle? Is it education, training?
Aye, but it's bigger than that, eh?
Eh.
It's, you know, it's about seeing the world from their point of view, huh?
No.
You know, we closed down Sure Start and football pitches and youth centres and you wonder why the kids get into bother, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you have any kids, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I've got a 13-year-old, yeah, and that's why I'm saying to the government, all you're doing is building problems for the future, huh?
It's amazing, because weirdly, what you're saying actually makes sense.
Eh? Aye.
Aye.
Good.
Good. Jenny.
Well, thank you so much, Dale Daniels. Finding the time to stay in shape isn't easy. I donned my sweatbands and leotard to find out how one street in Walsall are getting in shape. And here is the woman herself to tell us more about her new series that shines a light on women in science. It's writer and broadcaster Dee Gilhooly.
Just to clarify, by the way, some viewers may mistakenly think that your second name is Hooley and your first name is Deagle. In actual fact, your second name is Gilhooly, your first name is Dee. That's a full name, not an initial.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Wicked to be here.
Cool.
So you're perhaps best known as one of the regulars on Radio 4's Woman's Hour.
Which, by the way, guys, well worth a listen.
Oh, I wouldn't have had you down as a fan, Alan.
Well, it's a curious story. I was actually stuck in traffic and Classic FM were playing music from an advert which I dislike. So I found myself listening to Woman's Hour and I thought, this is actually good.
Tell your friends.
I did. I told 10 men and they will tell 10 men and they will tell 10 men to tell 10 men to tell 10 men. It sounds like the kind of song you'd sing on a coach trip, but it's actually true.
Now, your radio series focuses on trailblazers and groundbreakers in the field of science.
Bang on, yeah. It's a chance for some brilliant, lesser-known women to have their stories told, you know what I mean? So, with all due respect to your Ada Lovelaces or Rosalind Franklins, we're going to be looking at women under the bonnet, as it were, the fuel in the turbocharger.
Because there's some fascinating women here. We're talking Vera Rubin, Nettie Stevens, Cecilia Payne. I mean, brilliant women.
Oh, kick-ass women. Yeah, Cecilia Payne's actually is an amazing story. A British astronomer, got her doctorate at 25, boom. And she wrote a paper on the composition of the stars, but was persuaded not to publish it by her colleague Henry Norris Russell. Years later, her findings were published and credited to, you've guessed it,
Henry Norris Russell?
Bingo. You still with us, Alan?
Yeah. See, I'm sorry to... Actually, it makes me physically sick to say this, but I was miles away. Which shows this is a real problem within men, isn't it? What I will say, the purposes of clarification, is you don't put fuel in a turbocharger. It's a small turbine housed within the exhaust that utilises excess gases, loops them back round, increases power output. So small capacity engine, big hike in power, very efficient. That was told to me by an engineer in oily overalls called Karen. Woman.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well, because women in jobs like that have to put up with their fair share of jeering, you know, even now in 2018, and they just have to accept it.
If I can just speak as a male, I'm sorry, I have sinned. I've stood on the pavement with other men and slow hand clapped as I watched a woman try to parallel park. And that's wrong. And I think if I saw the same thing happen today, I would just, shout out instructions.
Or just leave her alone.
Yeah, I'd shout out instructions or just leave her alone. I'd ask her which she prefers.
Or just leave her alone.
Or just leave her alone. Yeah.
These issues need to be aired by women. We're still seeing powerful men harassing women when all they want to do is do their jobs and be left alone.
Amen.
Hey, women. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. I don't mean I feel you. I wouldn't do that unless I was your doctor or your boyfriend. But I totally identify with what you're saying.
Well, I think the Me Too's a woman thing,
Yeah,
really, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure it's that helpful for a man to presume to know what that's like, to be honest, but anyway.
Of course it is.
Yes.
If men actually listened to what women were saying on harassment, then they'd shut up and listen, but they don't. So we're still seeing the same things time...
I've been sexually harassed.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware.
It's not quite the same thing that women have been through, but it is a bit.
A baby leopard seal there called Silas. And Silas is one of the stars of Ice Pups, a new documentary following a pack of leopard seals over one Antarctic winter.
Hydrogeleptonics, to use the Latin term. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of reading, so...
Someone's very keen.
Yeah, well, I'm keen. I'm keen to give of my best. Here to tell us more about these mustachioed mammals is the show's creator, Alice Clunt. Welcome.
Oh, it's Alice Fluck.
Right, I see what I've done.
So, Alice, this isn't your first time getting close to the animal kingdom, is it? Once upon a time, you were shortlisted in the Shell Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition.
Many moons ago, yes.
The oil company, Shell.
They used to sponsor it, yes.
Well, do you know what? Good for them. I mean, they get a lot of stick, don't they, for the Exxon Valdez oil spill. But then they sponsor a prize for animal photos, and you think, maybe it's time to take a fresh look at Shell.
But tell us about ice pups, because leopard seal pups really are the most incredible animals, aren't they?
They really are, Jenny. I mean, what you see in the pups and hopefully in the film is their spirit and their personality. Because don't forget, these guys are living in the most inhospitable place in the whole world. You know, they are tough.
You do not want to mess with a leopard seal. Well over a ton, teeth like giant daggers, top speed of 20 knots. A German U-boat commander would kill for velocity like that. Awesome.
Well, what you see in the film, they do have this wonderfully playful side as well.
And how? They toss penguins around like a rag doll and batter them against the sea till they're dead. Just wait for it, for fun. Brutal.
Well, they're mischievous, certainly, and that comes from just being so intelligent.
Well, the Allies trained them to deliver mines strapped to their backs to scuttle enemy craft in harbour. Boom, successful.
We don't really touch on that on this film. This film is more about them in infancy and adolescence, and hopefully it's one the whole family can enjoy.
not wrong tone.
Wow, they're plucky little so-and-sos, though, aren't they?
They have to be. You know, they're only weaned for a month, and then it's up to them to fend for themselves.
Oh, breaks your heart, doesn't it?
When you're around them such a long time, it is hard not to get attached.
Oh,
Oh.
I think I'm a bit in love.
Oh.
Bless them.
Oh.
They're the most adorable little creatures. They seem to have such personality.
You almost want to give them a name.
Well,
don't you?
this one's called Silas.
Yeah, I know. I mean, a better one, though, like Richard. Oh, I don't know whether to eat him up or wear him. Do you know what I mean, though? I suppose Eskimos do both.
Well, you find leopard seals in the Antarctic.
Falklanders, then.
Now, Alice, the film ends with the sound of a seal cry, and it's quite a sound, isn't it? Actually, let's hear it.
It's not a sound you forget.
No.
When I heard that, I had an overwhelming sense of Gary Newman. And you know the other musician I was thinking of? Don't know why. Seal. I do know why.
It almost sounds sort of philosophical, doesn't it?
I don't think that's the right word, Jenny. I think it's remindful. It reminded me of my granddad.
Did it?
Yeah. He made funny noises and he had whiskers and he liked fish. He was a smashing granddad. One of my earliest memories, actually, is him taking me to the fun fair, me asking for a candy floss, and then eventually he gave in and got me one, and took me home, said goodbye, but left his hat. And when I ran to the bus stop, he wasn't there. And I saw he was walking up the hill. That's when I realised he'd spent his bus fare on my candy floss. Grandad Graham. Grandad.
And you can see the whole of Alice's film on BBC One tomorrow night.
Alice Clunt.
Fluck.
Fluck.
Thank you very much for joining us. Now, mention our American cousins, and most people think weaponry, donuts, racism, and brown paper shopping bags with no handles. What's all that about?
Oh dear, I thought you were having a stroke there. But there's much more to America than that. Time for New SA, our first regular update on the state of the states. We're joined by our very own Ruth Duggan for a segment as American as Mum's apple pie.
I thought you were having
and
a stroke.
who doesn't love Mum's apple pie?
Well, sure I would. I met your mum, but I imagine a kind of Nanette Newman type, crimping crusts and cutting out love hearts from excess pastry to plonk on the top of the pie lid.
Something like that. What about your mum's?
Well, I love my mum, but I have to say she made bad pies. And even though she loved me, she managed to make a pie without putting any love into it whatsoever. So, yeah, just chopped apples, pastry, lots of brown sugar, but, as I say, no love. But, Ruth, I bet you loved your mum's apple pie. First up, police raid a house in Cleveland and find 4 dead men in a septic tank. Not the kind of story anyone likes.
I do, actually. I love anything like that.
Right.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, right, you mean the apple pie. And the same, though, Ruth, all the pastry turns into a fat back.
Well, quite. It's been described as a truly gruesome sight.
What?
A vision of hell. Dismembered limbs from as many
right,
as...
I think you've got a bit of a delay on the line.
delay on the line.
Copycat.
So I'll just try and soldier on as best... Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's all right. I was just saying the same thing as you said.
I should just try and push on and assume that you can hear... Yep, go ahead, Alan.
No, you go ahead.
Shall
You
I
go
continue?
ahead.
So
You
I'll
go
try-
ahead.
I didn't
You
quite
go
catch-
ahead. It's like trying to have a chat on a webcam with someone in the Philippines. Or bloody anywhere in the world.
Yes, sorry, after you.
And Ruth, stop talking. We're starting again. Nod when you get this. Now, Ruth, hello.
Hello.
Good. Do you like your mum's apple pie?
Yes.
And I believe the police have found the remains of 4 dead men in a house in Cleveland.
Yes, that's right.
Well, tell us about it and give us a long answer so we don't have to keep going back and forth.
Now?
Yes, now. I should knock on the side of your box.
Well,
Ignore
as
the
I said,
box thing.
it's a grisly discovery. And while the identities of the men haven't been Sorry, the side of my box? The owner of the house has been named locally as 51-year-old Brian Crilly, now the subject of a full-scale manhunt.
Well, Ruth, I think we'll leave it there for today. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jenny.
Let you go and enjoy the sunshine.
Too hot for me, I'm afraid.
You back with us next week?
The week after.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Ruth Duggan there. And apologies if there were any technical glitches. I think we got it sorted out in the end.
Now, this one, it's called White Diamond.
Ooh.
That's another one of Kirsty Allsop's bridesmaids.
Did you have a drink before you came on?
It's
try that.
champagne, lime cordial, big slug of Cointreau, white grape juice, and egg white.
Like poached egg?
Oh, no, it's raw.
God's sake, Rosie.
What?
You can't eat raw egg. It's a raw egg,
No,
Rosie.
it's a common ingredient.
Sorry, just a disclaimer, please don't try this at home. Rosie's attempted it here, but in controlled conditions with first aiders on hand. Please cook your eggs. Be safe. Be egg safe.
Rosie, let me pick your brain. Because me and my mum, we always go to Queen's for the tennis.
Like this one.
The first cocktail afternoon of the summer. What would you make for that?
It'd have to be a rosemary champagne fizz. So gin, grapefruit, and champagne. It's English, it's fun, it's summer.
Those are the new cocktails, but what about the classics? Rosie, what do you think is the most popular cocktail in Britain?
Espresso martini.
Alan, what do you think?
Mine's gone blank. Shandy.
Well, we hit the streets of Nottingham to find out which came out on top.
And we're off.
That was great.
Oh, really, it's okay.
Smells of stuffing. Oh, it's you.
Just to say, I've looked into the annual reports, and it turns out Jennie earns slightly more than you.
Okay.
It's to do with the way the deal is structured. It's an accounting quirk.
Okay.
It's only about £200, but it just means she's higher than you in the list of the BBC's best paid presenters.
Okay.
You okay?
Okay, I'm okay.
So you're in a bit of a pickle. You want more, but you don't want to complain because women have got a bit big for their boots.
Yeah, all right, Lynn, that's for the car, but thanks for the intel. Have a white sparkle.
Okay, places, people.
You like egg, don't you?
And we're back in 5, 4.
So there we have it. The mojito is Britain's favourite cocktail. And Rosie, you're making us one to end the show.
I am. Now, the secret to a good mojito is not to overdo the mint. So, it's lime juice, sugar, a little mint, they're already in the shaker.
Go on, make it then.
And, yes, a handful of ice and a good slug of rum.
Oh, I love rum.
And then you give it a good shake.
Stop looking at me.
Certainly gave that what for.
Would you like to have a go,
No,
Alan?
not me. I never know where to look when I do that sort of thing. It requires a certain kind of confidence that, for whatever reason, I don't have. That's why I don't play the maracas. Give it here. All right.
Stiff.
It's loosening.
Very stiff.
You got it?
All right.
Okay. Take it. I don't know why I did that.
Rosie, thank you very much for joining us. That was great.
It was great. It was really great. What are you doing with my jacket? Sorry for bollocking you before about the raw egg thing. But don't do that again.
Oh, and I believe Simon has an email. Simon.